Hello! My name's Samantha and this is day 6, I think, of my Christmas in July vlogs. This is going to be a very short one tonight. I'm not going to lie, I may have consumed a tiny... Oh my god, get the middle there. That's my son's stuff we're going to PGL tomorrow so he doesn't forget it, and a dog toy. We'll just ignore that. I may have consumed 1 or 2 alcohols before I started doing this, because the same reason that my vlog is very late today and I don't have very much to show you. I split up with my boyfriend today, and while everything is fine and it was all like nice and amicable, it's still not the nicest thing in the world to do. So I will get through this as quickly as possible and hope that I don't forget stuff. Right, firstly, my HoHoHo blanket. We have now finished this section, and this is the very start. This is going to be snowflakes. I will show you. Right, there we go. We are just starting on this section here. This is my... And Lilith is going to sit there with her bone now. This is my month-long project. I am doing 8 rows a day on it so that I can get it done by the end of the month. It is overlay mosaic crochet. It's... Lil. This is why I normally put her in the cage when I'm recording. There you go. Right, it is overlay mosaic crochet. It was a cowl from last Christmas. It's by Rosina Plain. It's available on Ravelry. It is £7.95. It is a very extensive pattern. It's like 40 odd pages long. I swear every single time she finds the noisiest thing she can find, and the noisiest thing at the moment is her grinding on that bone. Right, the next thing I have, I said that I was going to try and get my mouse done. So I had already done the body. I seem to have misplaced his, oh there it is, his face. All I've managed to do today is his 2 little arms. In the I'll show you the pattern in a second, but on the pattern it's meant to have little gloves on, which are in green, I think. But I decided just to give him little mouse coloured hands, and we have fluff around the edges. It's very cute. This is also on Ravelry. I bought this as part of a bundle. It is $4.50 or £3.72. And that's what he'll look like when he's done. You know what? Oh, there we go. So, see how it is? Little gloves are green. I haven't done them. There's a couple of changes that I've made to the pattern. The belt that he's wearing, you're supposed to do it as part of the body, but I've just done the body in red, and I'm going to do the belt separately because I would rather have it as like a proper 3D belt. And the head, where the head attaches to the body, you attach it in there, and it's in the pattern. The last round of the head is a different stitch count from the last round of the body, so it wouldn't have added up properly. So I've just changed it so that they're the same stitch count. Other than that, yeah, so I've changed the belt, I've changed the stitch count between the head and the neck, and instead of giving him little green gloves, I've given him just grey coloured mouse hands. I have started on one of the feet, but as you can imagine, today has been quite stressful. So because on top of that, I've also had like stuff to do with the kids. My 11-year-old is going away tomorrow. I've talked about this before. He's going away for the weekend. Unfortunately, he's also at his dad's last night and tonight, so the time we have for getting his stuff packed is very, very minimal. But it's done now. Everything is done, ready for us going away in the morning. The last thing that I have, we're doing super record time tonight, we're only 5 minutes. The last thing that I have is my sock. So because sock does not take much in the way of brain power, I've got a bit of this done. I remember to put my switch marker in yesterday, so this is how much we have done. And this yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners, signature 4-ply. The colour is Candy Cane. And this is their Christmas colourway from a couple of years ago. It's starting to feel a bit squidgy now. So I'm going to have to stop just dragging it around like it's fine. I'm just knitting one big long tube, and then I will cut it up into either one pair of really long socks or two. I'm just absolutely not in the camera there now. Either one really long pair of socks or two pairs of different sized. Either like one really long pair and a shorter pair, or two semi-long pairs. We'll see. We'll see how long the tube ends up, and that'll depend on how long the socks end up. It also depends on whether, because normally I do 60 stitches on my 2.5mm needles, so it depends on how far up my leg I can get this, because I think I talked about this before as well. I'm a bit of a funny shape because obviously I'm not the skinniest person in the world, but most of my weight is carried across my stomach, and then that kind of carries to the tops of my thighs a bit, but the bottoms of my legs aren't actually that big because like my weight comes from pregnancy. I'm still carrying baby weight even though my youngest child is at 8, so that's probably a thing. It's difficult. You know, I had babies in my 30s. It's difficult to shift that weight. Anyway, I'm going to see how far up my leg I can get the socks, and that will determine whether I get one really long pair of socks or whether I have to cut them down. So, yeah. Tomorrow, what do I plan to do tomorrow? I actually do want to finish the mouse tomorrow. In the morning, I need to go and take my 11-year-old, I need to go and take him to school with his suitcase and everything and make sure he's settled in, ready to go. They're not actually leaving the school till lunchtime, but they need to go to school at normal time, and I need to make sure there's everything there. And obviously my 8-year-old needs to go to school as well, so we'll get them to school in the morning. And then I don't have anything else tomorrow until it's like picking up time. But then tomorrow night, we're having a movie night, me and my 8-year-old. It's going to be hard for him being away from his brother because he's never really been away from him before. So we have a weekend planned of, he wants to watch a horror movie. His idea of a horror movie is not like an actual horror movie. I don't let my kids watch horror. But he does want to watch his version of a horror movie. We haven't decided what yet, and we've got lots of snacks and things, so that'll be fun. And then on this Saturday, probably, depending on the weather, we're going to go and teach him how to roller skate, because we have a park near us which is got like a tarmac path that goes round, and it's very well kept and very flat, so it's going to be a good place for him to learn. And he really wants to learn to go on his roller skates. I need to get my roller skates back out again. I haven't been on them for a while. I'm going to have to relearn them again because I'd only just started learning, and then I kind of stopped because I'd had a bit of a bad fall and hurt my back, and I couldn't roller skate for weeks. But I don't think both of us getting back on skates at the same time is a good idea. So on Saturday, we're going to teach him to roller skate. And then hopefully that means at some point in the future, I will get back on my roller skates as well. And then I'm not sure what we're doing for the rest of the weekend. So I'm not sure what the crafting situation is going to be over the weekend. I will still be doing my 8 rows a day on my blanket. And I'm still going to be working on my sock in between. The sock's good because I can just like pick it up. And I don't have to give it any thought at all. Just like pick it up and knit on it. And I'll see what else I can get done over the weekend. I did actually start, I don't know if you've watched like my intro video, but there's a cross stitch pattern that I was doing. It's got a Santa riding a sheep. And I have started that, but I'm not going to show yet because all I've done is maybe about 20 stitches in a row. And the fabric is shredding the threads, so I think I'm just going to bin that fabric and restart it again on different fabric, and then I'll show you it then, because it's a lovely pattern, it's really nice, but the fabric is just, it's so stiff. It's 28 count even weave, and it's very, very, it's hard to explain. It's like it's had something coated on it, so the holes aren't even, and so when I'm pulling the threads through, instead of it going evenly through and the threads parting to let your embroidery thread go through, it's like there's no flex in the material at all. It's very, very stiff, so as I'm pulling it through, it's shredding. And because it's 28 count and I'm doing it 1/1, it's not looking good for the threads. So I'm going to ditch the one that I've started and I'm going to restart that. That is the plan for the weekend. What else do I want to do? I want to finish my... Did I say what? I'm pretty sure I've said that already. I want to finish my mouse. I want to get some Christmas bags done as well and get them in the shop, because I really now need to make an effort to start selling stuff in my Etsy shops. So I need to start uploading things more frequently. I've got loads of stuff there that I need to take pictures to get uploaded, but there's not really anywhere in here that's got really good light, so I'm going to have to sort something out for that. And yeah, it's going to be a long and interesting weekend. So we'll see how that goes. I might get a lot of crafting done, I might not. But I will definitely be carrying on doing the blanket, I will definitely be carrying on doing the sock, and I will definitely be getting my mouse finished. And I will definitely be restarting the cross stitch so you can actually see it. Other than that though, I don't know. I really don't know. I have some... Oh, right. Oh, sorry. It's not the camera. I have these that I'd found. Craft Club boxes. Christmassy ones that I've got. So we have these ones. We have these ones. And we have... this one is an egg cozy, but I have absolutely no need for an egg cozy in my life, so I would just get that and stuff it and put a hanger on it and use it as a little Christmas decoration. So I'll hopefully get some of them done over... I've just dropped one on the floor and the box is just gone everywhere. So hopefully I'll get those done over the weekend. And oh my god, I said this was going to be quick and we're at 15 minutes already. Right, I'm going to go and I am going to pick up all this mess on the floor. I'll be back tomorrow for another vlog, hopefully with some more content and hopefully with less rambling. Until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or your day or whenever it is that you're watching this. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye.